Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of walk you through the process of what I'm gonna do to take a video and capture audio right now. So I have you on my iPad, and I'm gonna use my phone and then my desktop. So my desktop is gonna be where I record the audio, and my phone is what I'm gonna take video on. So I have things set up right now. Here, this is my little interface that I'm using to plug my vocal mic into. It's pretty small, allows for 2 instruments to be plugged in, and then some adjustments on top. But that's gonna go right into my computer with a USB. And then I'm using a little phone stand so I can, clean up the back of my phone. There is a setting in your phone, under settings and camera, I believe, where you can choose, how high quality you want your video to be. So ideally, if you want good video, you would want to set that as high as possible. But I'm gonna go into video mode on my phone, and I'm gonna set myself up. Okay, so now I'm going to go into GarageBand, and I'm going to start a new project right here. And I'm going to record using a microphone or line input. And it already here recognizes that my USB interface is plugged in. So, you might have to change those settings if you haven't plugged anything in before so that it looks for it. But a lot of times it will give you that option right in this page, or if not, you can go into preferences and then go into audio preferences and choose your input from there. But it already recognizes mine, so I'm gonna create my new project. Cool. So now I'm set up, I've got my sound picking up in here, I've got my video on my camera going, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by giving a clap. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. There's my lovely song. Okay, so now I'm done recording. Boom. And the cool thing here is I have my clap right there. At the beginning, you can see it's a little spike. So I'm going to use that now when I transport my video over. So if I have what I like, say that's my keeper, I'm going to trim this down because I've got all this nonsense from when I was testing it ahead of time. I'm going to trim it down so that I can just get right up to before the clap. I'm going to export this by going under share and then going export song to disk. So I've exported my MP3. Now I'm going to go and get my camera, which has been recording this whole time. I'm going to skip to the point where I find my clap. That's what I'm looking for. We're going to let that export, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this file to my desktop so that I'll be able to merge them. I'm going to use iMovie. I'm going to merge them into one file. I've already exported the audio that I like, which is going to be better quality, and then this is going to be my better quality video, and I'm going to merge them together in iMovie now. I'm going to go in iMovie to audio, and I'm going to import something. So there's a little arrow that's going to allow me to bring in things that I would like, whether it's just MP3s, WAV files, video files, whatever the case may be. So for right now, I've got the file I just made in GarageBand called Stevie is Great. Now I'm going to import that to start my movie. And that's slowly coming in. Here it is. I'm going to drag and drop down here at the bottom where there's like a little music note symbol, because this is just going to be my audio. So there, I've got my audio in place, and now my video is ready to go. So I'm going to go find my video that I took, which is going to be somewhere. Not sure where. I think it's downloads. here we go. Here's my movie. So now I'm gonna bring my movie in. Forgive the unflattering image. So once I bring it in, it's gonna pop up here, right? I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna drop it in the top part. And what I wanna do now is if I look in my audio file, I see this nice little clap here that shows the spike, and I'm gonna try and coordinate that with the visual of me clapping. And because the original video is in here, I don't know if you can see it from your angle, but the cool thing is because the video that I recorded still has the audio active, I can see my little clap all the way over here. So what I have to do is trim this movie back now. Just keep trimming them down. So then if I hit play, let's see what happens. I'm really close. So you can see that all happened at the same time. So what I am going to do now is when I click on now that I've got them pretty close, they're not perfect. If I click on my film here, I can go up to my audio settings up here, and I can shut off the audio that I recorded with the video and just use the audio that I had from GarageBand. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. Ta-da! So now, file. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna share this with the world. Go to the file drop-down menu, click share, hit file, and then I would say try to choose, the best video quality that you can, depending on what your computer allows. And now it's exporting my movie. So then the next stage is you would do that for each of your instruments. You record one through GarageBand or program one, capture your video, and then if you are playing it in real time, then it's worth capturing video for everything. If you're not playing in real time for all of them, obviously not worth capturing video for all of them. But you've got your audio, you get the visual, you could even link it up with an image if there was an image for a part, and then export it to file so that we can then combine it with another video of you playing. Now I'm going to show you how to combine that with another video that you've made. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to combine it with a random video because otherwise I'm going to run out of time. But here is what you're going to do. So I'm going to, in iMovie, start a new project. And because I've already, come on, there we go. Because I've already used these videos before, they're already in the system. So I'm gonna grab our lovely friend, Todd. There he be, playing guitar. Okay, so he's starting that. Now his son is going to be singing. So I'm also gonna grab that video and drop it on top. So that is great, but now you can only see one video, which is sometimes a little weird. So what I'm gonna do is once I have both videos dropped in, I'm gonna go up top over here to where this little square is. It's not the video camera, it's this little square. And it says cutaway as part of the drop-down menu. You're actually gonna click on that and you can do split screen to divide it into two, or you can do picture in a picture. And the cool thing about that is that you can have whatever video you want to be the main picture as your background. And then this one, you can move around anywhere you want to. You can also adjust it in size so that it takes up as much space as you want it to. And either way it works, but if you want to do multiple videos, the way to go is to then be able to have your background and then set these other videos up so that you can stack a few of them in a row. So you could have your main video and then 1, 2, 3 set up across the bottom. Now to do that, Let's see how they sound, if they're lined up. So they're in time. The sound's not great, but they're in time. So I can then export this as a combined video. So I'll hit File, Share, File, save this, Test 1, and then if I want to add another video on top of that, once it's exported, awesome, so it's exported. So now I'm going to go back. Okay. And then I'm going to create a new project. There's lots of creating new projects. There we go. Now I'm going to import the final project of the one that I just exported, the one that I called test 1. Here it is. And if I import it and hit play, pops up here. But now I want to add another video. So now I'm going to go find the one of me singing, and it's going to let me add that second video now. So now it's a little out of sync, so now I gotta try and fix it. Okay, so we're in sync, but now we have the same problem we had before, which is it's only showing one video. So what we do again is we go back to the top, the two little boxes, and then it's back on cutaway again, and we're going to choose picture in picture. So here we are. So now I'm in the corner, and now you can see Kyle and Todd from the previous upload. So now I can go stick myself in the top corner, adjust the size so it's about the same, and then now the arrangement of this, obviously you can choose however you want to set up the boxes, but then I would export it again. And then if I want to add another one, I go through the same process. So I said it was time consuming. It's totally time consuming, but it's actually not hard once you go through it once or twice. So I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, just let me know. If I clicked on something you couldn't see or I didn't say what it was, just let me know. But otherwise, yeah, I hope this all works out. All right, good luck.